Oh, hello YouTube, Angus McSplatter here, playing a little bit of Firefall today. Now, last time I uploaded a long video of PvE and just let it go, I had a few comments saying, what the hell even is this game? Well, if it's not immediately apparent, then I'm sorry for that, and I'll try and sort of talk you through a bit of what's going on this time. Hopefully that'll please my watchers, my audience. I love you. Well, what's going on here is I've been wandering around Firefall's massive open world, and I've come across a little bit of an emergency that's going on. This big purplish bubble down to my left is a melting bubble, and it's sort of surrounding a tower that's meant to be my side's asset, like the human team's asset. Instead, it's been taken by the enemy, which is the AI, which is called the Chosen. The Chosen have taken this tower, and it's up to us to take it back. By us, I mean the other players playing in PvE. This is pickup group co-op, basically, and with no real need to group. You've just got to sort of work in concert. Now, I've just sort of said in chat that there's no one up here, and I need some people to come and help. So we'll see how long they take to turn up. And in the meantime, I'm just going to clean out some of these mobs. Now, these gun things, these towers that I'm shooting at, well, it's pretty obvious what they are. The dudes running around, they're the Chosen. They come out of drop pods, and the drop pods I'll get to in a minute. I'll start blowing them up. And I mean, look at the terrain, look at the features of the terrain and how open world it is. You know, it's not like, oh, there's a cliff there, I can't go around that. There's a cliff there, I can jump up over it and stand on top of it and fire down on whatever the hell's standing under me, which is cool. It brings in a lot of tactical gameplay, really, using your terrain to enhance basically your fighting, just to make things as easy for yourself as possible. Here I am in chat, calling in for that help. Now we'll see how we go. Just add a little location tag there to help other players find it. You can just you can click on that in the map, and it gives you an option to bring up a waypoint. So that's why I've sort of told people where it is. Now I've got to cruise around. There's 3 of these little I'm going to call them towers, but they're not. I'm trying to remember. Cradles. And these cradles, once you've cleared the Chosen out from them, you call down this generator, and when you've got all 3 towers with 3 generators, then they have enough power to take down that melting bubble around that tower, and then you can go ahead and try and claim the tower back. This is the more sort of advanced version of this particular mission. There's an easier one where there's no melting bubble, you've just got to run in and take it back over. Now look out there, you can see all of those drop pods. The Chosen drop out of those. So while you're trying to defend these cradles, you have to not only not get shot too much by the Chosen, you also have to shoot them and shoot the pods, which are what they're spawning out of. So these pods drop out of the sky, and then Chosen start teleporting in from them. So to do this particular tower take back thing, really important that you get onto blowing up all of the drop pods like I'm doing now. So I'm going to go over there and do exactly that. Boom goes one, boom goes another. Just got to keep blowing them up. And once I've cleared them all out and taken out all of the enemy that are around the cradle, then I'll call in the generator, which will come down to the cradle, and that will start a whole new cycle of these drop pods spawning. And yeah, that makes a whole interesting defensive proposition now, because now you've got these 3 towers that are constantly spawning enemies to come to attack them. There's no way that you can do this by yourself. There's no way you can do this with 3 people, 1 for each tower. You actually need quite a few players to get onto it and cover each of the towers and defend them all. Why are we doing this? Well, the Chosen are invading the Earth, and they're trying to just wipe us out. That's their whole objective on our planet, is to wipe out the human race and take all our stuff. But we don't want them to do that, we like our stuff. So we got 1 player that's turned up now, Dreadnought. kicking some ass with his machine gun, chain gun thingy. I'm playing an assault, which is probably the fastest moving of all of the battle frames that are available. In Firefall there are 5 basic classes. You've got your assault, which is what I'm playing. You've got your dreadnought class, which is what that other guy was playing. You have engineers, which deploy all sorts of turrets and shields and stuff. They're sort of a point defense class. You've got medics that also chuck poisons and stuff around. And finally you've got your recons, which are your snipers. And each of those 5 classes have 2 variations. So there's like a bunch of corporations that are still operating on Earth, and when what's basically the army, the United Armies of the Accord, when they bring out a battle frame, it's just the generic one. As you progress through the game, you get the option to unlock and use more advanced battle frames like the one that I'm using, which is still an assault class, but it's actually a Firecat, which is just a step up from the normal assault, focused more on dealing damage. And well, they say that the other assault class is the Tiger Claw. They say that that's actually meant to be built for speed and not put out quite so much damage, but used effectively you can actually get a lot of mobility out of the Firecat. It's still an assault, so it still moves around better than most of the other units, most of the other battle frames, I'm sorry. So yeah, still clearing out these mobs, still clearing out the AI and trying to get things ready for calling down that first generator to start taking the tower back. And now I'm not going to narrate the whole way through this, obviously it's far too long for me to just keep rambling, although I might keep chatting for a bit. I don't know what to talk about. I have no idea. When people say, oh, what's this game even about, it makes me think, what kind of crazy people are you? It's blatantly obvious. It's a first-person shooter. There's other players in the game, so it's and it's online, so it qualifies basically as an MMO, but being a shooter, it's a first-person, third-person shooter MMO. There's crafting, there's like craft upgrades for your equipment. It's quite an interesting game. There's a lot to it. It's really deep. There's a lot to learn. I don't know what else I can. Excuse me. I don't know what else that I can tell everyone. It's Firefall. It's great. It's awesome. It's a kick-ass game, and it's free. If you haven't got it on Steam, then why not? I mean, it's not like you have to pay anything for it. It's all microtransactions, and there's no real ability to buy power unless you count being able to unlock certain things by paying cash for them rather than having to get them for free by grinding through the experience point system. If you count that as pay to win, then yeah, there's some pay to win in this, but it really is not. I mean, it would be doing a huge disservice to the game to imply that this is pay to win, because it really isn't. Yes, there's microtransactions, but they're for things like cosmetics, basically. You can get some convenience items, like you can buy things to help you that will let you teleport around the map nice and quickly. Starting to get a few more players in here now. It's getting a little more interesting. Still don't have enough to start the thing, but we're working on it. I've gone and lost my train of thought. It's terrible. No, I was talking about Firefall not being pay to win, and it really isn't. It's convenience items, your teleporters, vehicles. I guess you can spend real money into the game by buying red beans, which are one of the in-game currencies, and then that can actually be swapped for the other in-game currency, which you can then use to buy equipment. That also, you could say, is pay to win, but it's not. It's just pay to get it quicker. There's nothing stopping you from getting exactly the same stuff. In my mind, pay to win is when you go, yeah, $5 gets me a gun that's 10 times better than any other gun in the game, and now I can just dominate, and all I have to do is get out my credit card. It's not like that. It's, you know, all of the things that you can get, you can either craft or you can buy with the free in-game currency, the credits, or you can buy red beans, trade the red beans for credits, and then buy your equipment. But it's really not worth it as far as I'm concerned. There's better things to spend your red beans on, like just fireworks, cool stuff like that. Speaking of fireworks, getting the chosen just to eat firecat, just taste it. Oh, I love this battle frame, I really do. This is my favourite frame to play. That triple shot plasma weapon has an initial damage, and then it has a damage over time element as well. That's the secondary fire, and I use it more than the primary fire. The primary fire is just a great big ball of boom boom, and it has a nice drop on it. Sort of makes for some interesting aiming, which is cool. I enjoy that. I really, you know, like hit scan weapons don't do it for me, where you just sort of point the mouse and your bullets drop wherever it's pointed. I like a little bit of spread, little bit of bullet drop, ballistic drop, just to bring an element of skill in, really, where you've got to judge things, and it's not just simply, you know, point and click. It's think, point, click, which is cool. But if you don't like that, hey, play a recon. They're point and click as. It's a great thing about Firefall. It brings so much versatility through the system of the, I think, 16 battle frames now. There's, if I remember correctly, there are 4 Dreadnought battle frames. I'm calling them Dreadnoughts, and I'm thinking I'm getting that wrong. And, yeah, there's 4 of the heavies, 3 of the assaults, 3 of the recons, 3 of the medics, and 3 of the NGs, so yeah, total of 16. And across those 16 classes, there's so much scope to change up your gameplay. It's still just the same old shooter. You're still just roaming around the open world, finding jobs to do and doing them, hooking up with your friends and doing a bit of team play, or calling in randoms and just going, help, need to shoot some stuff. But depending on your playstyle and what kind of a shooter experience you're looking for, there'll be all kinds of different ways that you can set up these 16 different battle frames to pretty much make yourself happy, you know, like give yourself the experience that you are looking for. Might take you a little while to learn the game and learn the different battle frames, and to unlock a few of them, get a few better weapons going, level up a bit, get to the point where you know, actually doing some serious damage. That does take a little bit of time, but once you get there, you can sort of you can change it up in game. There's no cost to turn around and say, well, I'm playing my assault, I think I might run over to a battle frame garage and pull out one of my heavies, you know, pull out a rhino or something. That's free to do. There's no you know, like, you don't have any load screens or anything. You just run to an asset in game and interface with it and do what you got to do, and walk away with a different battle frame, which is cool. And pow, pew pew. Yeah, liking that. So yeah, there's variation. There's endless scope of things to do. I mean, it used to be a case of people playing the game saying there's nothing to do but thump, which you're not seeing me doing at all, because there's so much more to do other than thump. It's just, the game's really grown. I've been playing it for nearly almost 3 years now, and it hasn't got boring, not to me. Other people would disagree, that's fine. Horses for courses, everyone's got their different preferences. My preference at the moment is Firefall. I really, really enjoy this game. If I'm playing, it's this, it's Arma, or it's GTA. There's not a lot of variety at the moment, but these games are giving me so much variety. jetpack shooters, man. I mean, what's not to like? Tribes hype. If you like Tribes, you've really got a good chance of liking what's going on in Firefall. And like I said, it's free on Steam. Just hit it up. One word, Firefall. Free to play. And it's not really that demanding either. You can get away with some medium end hardware and still get really good results in terms of like frame rate and what kind of settings you can go for and stuff. It's not hugely resource intensive, and there's a whole system of like an in-game marketplace to keep people happy who are into that crafting and buying and selling and trading sort of thing. If you're just into raw shooters, then go out and shoot raw and run around and blow stuff up and pick stuff up. Don't need to hit the market. You can just keep picking up all the drops around the field from the enemy. You can do a mission and get a reward, a material reward. All kinds of ways to get equipment.
No! The repulsor at Cradle Baker's been destroyed.
I had to clear my throat. Oh, coughing. Where were we? I like Firefall. You'd probably like Firefall too. You should give it a try if you don't already play it. So yeah, just to recap, we're trying to clear out the enemy to get to the point where we can get this base back. I can give you a spoiler right now and tell you that it's not going to happen anytime soon. Actually, in the meantime, the people who are at the mission trying to reclaim the tower, another global mission pops up in the middle of it, and we all decide, you know what, let's just leave this, we'll go and help out with the global mission. We finish that up and then we charge off and do the Brontodon King again. The Brontodon King is it's another one of those global events that spawn in at set times, and you just, there's a big boss, there's a bunch of little dudes that spawn with the boss, and then there's guys that shoot other dudes at you and all sorts of things to keep it interesting for people who love their shooters. And it's objective driven. You've sort of got to kill the Brontodon King and things are all cool then. The other thing that we go and do, the reason that we actually leave this this particular place and head off to another mission is Orbital Com Tower, and again that's the Chosen. They're raiding our main communications satellite array, and we need it. It's not just communications satellites, also weapons targeting. So they're trying to destroy that, obviously, and it takes a lot of players from all around the game to drop what they're doing and charge in and get that successfully done. And it's a mission that happens in stages. When you first turn up, there's a big guy to kill. You're directed by the in-game voice assets to where your objectives are and what they are. This was a pretty beast little raid on that pod. Nice work, me. Running around in low health. That's what happens when you bite off more than you really should be able to chew, and you just chew it anyway. It's all good. No dramas. I'll probably die, but it's okay. As I was saying, with Orbital Com Tower, you've got the big Chosen boss, mini boss that starts out in the middle of the Orbital Com Tower compound. Well, you've got to go in and fight all of him and all of his minions. Once you take him down, then you're given a directive to go and secure these 3 little uplink satellites that are at locations around the Orbital Com Tower. So the players that are there have to break up into roughly even groups and go to each of those satellite arrays and clear mobs and mobs and mobs, waves of mobs. out of those and activate them and protect them and defend them. Once they're all up and running, then the chosen ships that are covering Orville Com Tower are shot down by a big beastly satellite weapon that you can hear from the other side of the map, literally. It's really quite cool. And that mission's over until the next time. So while you're running around the open world, it looks really chaotic. It looks like I'm not doing much but just, like randomly shooting these bunches of dudes. But I'm going from mission to mission to mission and actually accomplishing things, and that's the point of the game. When you achieve these missions, then you get your experience point pays off, which payoffs, which then go towards your progression. Once you've progressed, you start leveling up, you start doing more damage, you open up more areas of the map, you're able to survive in the higher level areas of the map. Once you sort of get rid of one map, then you move on to a whole different zone. At the moment I'm in the Midby sort of zone. This is Sertao, if I remember correctly. Yes, I do. So we've got Coral Forest, which is the newbie zone, Sertao, which is your Midby zone, and there's a couple of new zones that one of them I haven't played, which is Amazon, and Devil's Tusk. And each of those zones is huge. Like, these maps are pretty damn large. You can spend a lot of time just cruising around exploring, and indeed there are a bunch of different achievements that you can unlock through exploring, only through exploring. So that's an aspect of the game as well. They haven't, the absolute, like, I've got to say, the amazing team who are the world designers and the world builders at Red 5 have done just the most incredible job of giving us this amazing rendition of the planet Earth to wander around and to explore. It's been radically changed from what it was by asteroid impacts. That's actually what the Firefall was. It was a period of a few weeks where there was so many comets falling, so many asteroids falling from the sky that it looked like the sky was on fire and falling in, so that's where Firefall comes from. If you're interested, you might just want to drop open the tab and Google the 12 days of Firefall, and that'll tell you some of the background lore. It's all cool stuff. I'm just running away at the moment and still killing bulk chosen while I'm running like a bitch. The art of the game. I'm really hugely outnumbered here. I shouldn't be up here by myself or with just a couple of people, but I am, because someone's got to do it. It's just how it is. Now, in the same way that the human players have these different classes, so do the chosen. So we've got they've got more of a heavy assault, the Juggernaut. They have their own engineer class, which drop these really bloody annoying drones that then put up force fields over all of the chosen, and the chosen can shoot out. Excuse me. The chosen can shoot out and you can't shoot in. Not cool. So you have to sort of brave the firestorm and run into these, running under the dome of protection of these little force fields, and take out the little drone that's projecting the field, and then you can start killing everyone. Oh, look at this group. Multi-kills. As soon as the kills start coming, they won't stop. It's just going to be a multi-kill streak, kill streak, kill streak. There it goes. And again, another bunch of them. You do get extra experience for these kill streak, multi-kill things. You just got to kill a bunch of enemies in a short period of time. It's easy when they're bunched up, especially with splash damage from the big boom boom. This guy, a big chain gunner, they've got like these super dreadnoughts, so much more hit points than the human players on the chosen dreadnoughts. But that's cool, it's all part of the challenge. These drop pods just don't stop coming, and you have to keep dealing with the guys coming out of them. doesn't stop. And while I'm doing this, hopefully someone else at the other cradles is doing the same thing, because that's kind of the name of the game here. To get this done, you have to concurrently defend, like at the same time you have to defend all of these 3 points. That big white tower of light coming out of the sky down there, that's one of the cradles with the generator on it, and the generator is activated now, so it's under sustained attack from the Chosen. You just have to keep knocking back these waves. So we have 2 towers up now, and we don't actually get 3 towers up, we just keep juggling because we don't have quite enough players. So we got enough to sort of take and hold 2 towers, but when you go for the 3rd one, one of the first 2 will get taken back. So yeah, it's just a question of having enough boots on the ground, and right now we don't. Oh, I remember this bit. I was running away and I died. Oh no, it wasn't this bit, it was a different bit. I was running away and I died. It's just wave after wave after wave of enemies. If you're into your shooters, how could you not like this? For an hour I just don't take my finger off the trigger. I mean, that's cool. If you want a shooter, you want a shooter that just keeps you going. And he's down. Help me! Yes, other players can come in and revive, and I'm being a bit of a bastard at the moment for calling for a revive when I'm surrounded by enemies. I think I actually realise that and go and spawn back at a tower. Yeah, I'm looking around now going, no, don't come and get me. Oh wait, no, I'm looking around and going, come and get me! Don't worry, there's no Chosen here, you'll be fine. Honest. Scouts on up. Respawn. Back to the nearest base, which is quite a way away. And I'm going to use a couple of items to get back over there nice and quick. Check this out, jump up in the air, hit my Chosen glider, boosts off in the air, get some afterburners and some burn jets happening, gain some altitude, and then glide over to where the fight's going down and just completely ignore the terrain. It's so much faster to glide in this game than walk. Well, I kept the commentary up. I don't know how annoyed with it you are. So yeah, I'll cut off this this commentary, and you guys can enjoy the carnage, and I will catch you in the next video. Bye bye.
Cradle Charlie fully charged. Mini repulsor inbound. The mini repulsors have been activated. We have to keep it clear of Chosen. No! The repulsor at Cradle Charlie's been destroyed. Charged. Enemy spotted near Cradle Baker.
Die, you cry!
Cradle Baker fully charged. Mini repulsor inbound. Mini repulsor's operational. Keep the Chosen off of it. Hostiles pushing on Cradle Charlie. Cradle Charlie, 50% charged.
Chosen are occupying OCT. Kick them out of there. Pro tip, shoot the big guy, and blow up the strike bringers before they bring in reinforcements. Almost got him. Don't let up now.
Mission accomplished, Command. The Guardian is down.
Unfortunately, we have bigger problems. Apparently, if the Chosen can't have OCT, nobody can. The Dark Slip is locking its weapons onto OCT, and another is uncloaking nearby.
Can't we shoot them down?
There are 3 auxiliary targeting dishes nearby. If we get all 3 of them linked to OCT, we'll have access to our orbital strike satellites. Targeting dish locations have been marked on your SID.
We're on our way. There it is. Looks like the Chosen beat us to it. Good for the locking gate.
The Chosen have set up a shield generator at the base of the dish. Destroy it, and you'll be able to activate the link to OCT.
Copy that, Command.
Disabled. Activate the link.
Command, link between targeting dish and OCT activated. Good work. Keep the Chosen off the targeting dish until the link is established. The Chosen are trying to push us off the targeting dish.
Hold that dish. If the link to OCT is interrupted, we won't be able to call in the orbital strike. Down to 50%. We need to hurry up. One targeting dish linked to OCT. We've lost a targeting dish. Targeting dishes linked to OCT. Targeting dishes activated. Targeting dark slips.
Yeah! Look at those dark slips burn.
Good work, team. Chosen Chosen assault forces have been defeated.
Hostiles pushing on Cradle Charlie. Hostiles pushing on Cradle Charlie. Charlie, 75% charged. Charlie, fully charged. Mini repulsor inbound. Hostiles pushing on Cradle Charlie. The mini repulsors have been activated. We have to keep it clear of Chosen. The melding bubble is down, but there's too much residual melding for us to locate the source of the bubble. Sweep and clear the watchtower so we can find the bubble's source. Disable the Chosen shields to access the watchtower.
We will take this world from your dying fingers.
More Chosen dropping on Cradle Charlie. Our scans indicate at least 2 more Chosen elites in the watchtower. No! The repulsor at Cradle Charlie's been destroyed. We've only got 2 mini repulsors. Chosen turrets have landed. Looks like you got the Chosen elites. Stand by. We're getting close to finding the source of the bubble. There! That generator is the source of the melding bubble. Destroy it while our repulsors are still up. Congratulations. You've beaten back the Chosen attack. The watchtower is back under our control. Great work. As a token of its appreciation, the Accord has provided accelerated gliders on this watchtower. Try them out.
Hmm?